Nice top you're wearing, Nithya.
Thank you.
थोड़ा दिखा दो. Nice cut. Nice cut, yaar. I like the cut.
It's a dress actually. It's not a top.
हाँ, मतलब ऊपर से तो पता नहीं चल रहा ना ड्रेस का. Oh wow, that's nice. Okay, okay. Good. Looking nice.
Thank you. Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Nithya.
Good morning, thank you. So I'm going to mute everyone. If you have anything to say or any questions, please unmute yourself. Can everyone hear me? My voice is clear enough? Okay, so what would you like to do today? Would you guys like to get out of boredom? Who's feeling bored for the last few weeks? Anyone?
Yes, boredom. It's a good talk, right?
It's a good talk.
Yeah.
Hi, Geet. Thank you for joining.
Hi Nithya.
Hey, good morning.
I just saw the notification that you are starting your call, and I'm starting my foundation in about 20 minutes. I thought, let me enjoy 20 minutes.
How does it get better?
Yes.
So guys, Geet is also Access CF, and he does amazing, he's a coach and he does some amazing classes. So you can connect with him, especially around, I think, changing your business, being more of yourself around those. Geet, you want to say something else?
Yes. I'm thankful to Nithya. I have become a CF, and she's my teacher.
Okay, thank
And
you
I
so much.
proudly say she's my teacher.
How did I get so lucky? How does it get better? Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
And I also have Sia with me today.
Hi.
So, yeah. Hi, Sia.
Hi.
And in a short while, Neera also will join in, and then Lakshmi also will join in. So we'll listen to your call for a while before we start foundation.
Okay, awesome. How does it get better?
Yeah.
Nithya, can we talk not today, someday on extended family and their relationship?
Okay. I don't know what is extended family, right? Wrong. Good.
So generally relationship, I mean.
Okay, we can do that sometime. Relationship actually is the most difficult topic. And I recommend a foundation if you want to change relationships. Because they have some 5 elements of intimacy and a lot of topics on relationships. It's not something that can be packed in 1 hour, these calls that we do. But let's talk about relationship with ourselves. How many of you are feeling bored of yourself? Everything that brought up a letdown will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what if what you're creating is not enough? Do you know why you get bored? Because deep down, do you know you're meant for better things? Now, when you know you're meant for better things, how do you create with that? Do you create with that, or do you allow yourself to get bored with, this is not what I meant to do, this is not what I meant to do? So here is where we go into this word of creativity. Would you guys like to create more in your life? Yes, no? Okay, I'm hoping someone is saying yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, so what have we decided that we are bored of, that we've stopped our creativity? Everything that is will you destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And if you're present with life, you can never get bored, can you? If you're present, can you ever get bored? Is any moment same? Is anyone the same when you see them again? Is anything the same? No, minimally time changes. So everything changes moment by moment. So how can it even be the same? So when you do something for the first time, do you get bored of it? No. So what if every moment is new? What if every moment is different? And if you look at it that way, would you ever get bored? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What invention are you using and choosing to get bored about whatever is going on in your life? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So whose lies and what lies have you bought to convince yourself that you cannot create more? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So what invention am I using to always associate this moment with something in the past and get into boredom? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. It's only when we cannot see the beauty of this moment is when you get into boredom. So do you guys realize how pretty this moment is? How beautiful this moment is? How precious this moment is? Anyone? So whatever that does not allow you to live and be present fully in this moment, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and girls. So whatever that does not allow you to be fully present in this moment, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What invention are you using to recreate the past in your present? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And if you guys have decided you're a failure, then you'll get bored with everything you do. Who has decided here that you're a failure? Anyone? Okay, someone please say yes or no. Okay, awesome. Someone said yes. Right, wrong, good, bad.
No, not at all. Why should I think? And that too after this much call of Nithya.
Okay, awesome. That's good.
From others.
Sorry?
Projection from others that like it on you that you're a failure kind of thing.
So I've seen it like many people, however successful you are, you still think you're a failure.
Yeah.
Destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys, mess. So now when you have this energy of, am I a failure, or a fear of getting a fear of doing something wrong, what happens is you tend not to do things, and then you tend to say, this is too boring for me. So we have to see what is underlying that point of view. Are you truly bored, or have you decided that if I do this, I'm going to fail anyway, so let me just stay bored? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and create it?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Now, how many of you would like to create more money in your life?
Me.
You? Okay. Only one person. So right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, now
No,
we have...
me too.
Okay, awesome.
Me.
Awesome. So to create money, one of the aspects is to be the energy of I am creative. Now, what does I am creativity mean? I am creativity means every moment you are creating. So what are the energies that create? When you're happy, when you're grateful, when you be the generosity of spirit, when you're at peace, true peace, when you're in communion, these are the energies that will help you create. So when you be in any of these energies, in those 10 seconds, you will create something and it'll attract more money. Maybe not instantaneously, but it'll definitely help you attract more money. But for 10 seconds, if I get into I'm a failure or judgment or worry or anger or sadness, we tend to destroy. And when you are in this destructive energy, then you will tend to lose money. So would you guys like to create or destroy? And at every moment, you're either creating or destroying. You never stop. You never stop this creation, but you either create greater or you create lesser. That is depending upon you, what you choose at this moment. So what can you choose different to overcome whatever you've decided you will fail at. Whatever you've decided is boring for you, everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. And sometimes boredom is just an excuse for you to not be present, right? You're like, I don't like this, so let me zone out. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. When you go and meet someone or see something that feels good, what do you guys do? How many of you zone out? I don't have to be present anymore.
Yes.
Yes. So everything that brought up, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. So what if boredom is just a lie for you to not be present? And what is the value of not being present? So whatever value you see in not being present, will you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes, yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. Rajeshwari, did you want to say something?
Yeah, we can open the pain of that situation. No? It's easier to just say no.
Come again?
See, the thing is from the pain or the struggle. Or that's why we.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Can I?
Yeah. Yes, Pura.
Yeah, I feel that, being not present means not taking responsibility of that thing.
Not taking not taking
I mean,
responsibility.
whatever the present, if I'm not present to that situation, I can create drama and I don't take that responsibility.
Yes, running away from responsibilities.
Running away from responsibility.
Can you ever
I
run
was
away?
not aware, saying by I was not aware, and it's really, easy to check out.
Yeah, but can you run away from something? If you run away from something, it keeps chasing you, right? Right, wrong,
Yeah.
good, bad, word, walk, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So responsibility is only the ability to respond with ease.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. So will you respond everything with ease? Will you tell yourself, let me handle this? And with how much ease can I handle it? Or will you run away? So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and create? Right, wrong,
Yes.
good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Yes, Sarabji.
Yeah, hi Nithya. So
Hello.
nice to see you.
Thank you.
So lately, I've made a lot of changes in my life. I've changed my schedule totally. It took a lot of effort, and someone helped me with it. So before I would sleep at like 5 a.m., 4 a.m. So now I wake up at 7 a.m. Okay, and I also would eat a lot of sweet in the nights. While watching Netflix. I also gave up that almost totally. So I'm happy with my schedule and everything, but yet it's like. I mean, since this call was about boredom, and something feels lacking. In spite of doing this, in spite of feeling fulfilling at the same time, there's a lag or a void or whatever, and I don't know what it is.
I think you can listen to either my 7th February call, I think, or
Okay.
31st January, 7th February or 31st January. That's a call about what do I truly desire, and I've cleared a lot
Okay.
around. So we get back to the basic question. Only when we we don't know what is it that we desire in life, what is fun for us. That's when we get into whatever we do is boring, or whatever we do doesn't give you that fulfillment. So good question to ask here is, what do I truly desire to yourself? Because no one else can tell you what you truly desire. You have to figure it for yourself.
Sure. This call, is it available on YouTube or?
Yeah, it's available on YouTube, on my YouTube channel.
Okay, thanks a lot. The thing is,
all of the Morningstar calls are there from day one. They're available.
okay, great. The thing is, I know what I desire. I mean, the daytime, I'm giving my focus to that. Understanding things about the components in my factory. About how these things work. I'm revisiting them again with a fresh perspective. Yet I do feel a void.
Okay? Is it yours?
I don't know. Yes, I think actually.
You thought it's yours? It's very easy to think problems. So first of all, 99% of the time it's not ours.
Sure.
And if you say it's a void, you can never fill it. Nothing is going to fill it. So look at the word you're using.
Okay, not a void, but boredom. Yeah.
Sorry?
Sorry, maybe not a void, but something is lacking like that.
What is the value of saying something is lacking? What if you can say that I have everything and I'm happy, and how can I be more happier? See, when you say something is lacking, we're not asking a question. We are making it solid and true that something is lacking in it. And we have to be very aware of all of our thoughts. What we say becomes true for us.
Yes.
So if you're going to keep on saying something is lacking, even if nothing lacks, you will have that feeling. Okay. So how many feelings and no feelings are you using to convince yourself that you're lacking something which you don't know even what it is, and you don't want to know what it is? Everything that is will you destroy and uncreate.
Sure. Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, what, fuck, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What can you be or do different to fill this void with yourself? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate.
Yes, right and wrong.
Right, wrong, nine shots, boys and beyonds. What if you keep saying, I'm so grateful that I have everything. I'm going to have so much fun today. What would it be like for me to have so much fun today? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, what, fuck, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And when there's so much happiness or gratitude, there cannot be a void. See what emotion is making you feel that. Okay.
Okay. And just one follow-up question. Sorry. Am I missing that habit of eating sweets daily? You know, like I'm asking questions, but I think I'm missing that habit. But then I thought it was like anti-consciousness. You know, eating continuously or overeating for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So,
are you missing it? You will only know if you're missing it. So we're eating for our body. So you have to, if your body would like to have sweets, you can give it sweets. But yes, overeating sometimes is abusing the body.
Yeah,
you
daily.
Have to be very, present with your body. Body, what would you like to eat? Body, tell me when you're hungry. And eat what your body asks. Not you don't decide with your mind what you should eat or what you should not eat.
Yes. And also, I think you shouldn't. Personally, you shouldn't eat unconsciously, right? Like, if you know what I mean, just eating like a perpetual loop.
Yes. So what void are you trying to fill with food? Everything that is really destroyed and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, good, all nine shots, poison. So maybe that's why you feel you lack something, because the food was filling it up.
Yeah, actually.
And now you've stopped overeating, so you're like, the void is back. So what if you can fill it with energy? What energy can I use to fill in whatever void that I've decided that I have? Everything that is really destroyed and uncreate.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all nine shots, poison, beyonds. Because the universe gives you energy as much as it gives you food, Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all nine shots, poison. Yeah.
Or maybe it's something I could indulge in once a week instead of doing it daily, So.
If you are, it's up to you. It's your body. It's your choice.
Okay.
So ask your body.
Okay.
And it should be able to guide you. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Actually, I stopped it by doing the portal clearings, what's the value of being a portal and other clearings. By that, it had stopped. Reduced severely.
Okay, let's not confuse you. Don't confuse yourself. Would you like to stop or would you like to eat?
Maybe have it once a week only.
Okay, then go for that.
Okay.
Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all nine shots, poison, beyonds. So all the boredom in my life that I'm filling up with food, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all nine shots, boys and beyonds.
Yes.
All the boredom in my life that I'm filling up with despair, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. All the boredom in your life that you love to fill up with drama, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. How many of you get bored and then there has to be a huge fight in your house? So now you're not bored anymore. Do you create drama so that you get out of the boredom? How many of you created challenges so that you don't have to be bored? So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So what invention are you using and choosing to create boredom in your life? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What invention are you using and choosing to create boredom in your life? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, what, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. So what is I am creativity? Being happy and grateful every moment. So what stops you? Whatever stops you from being happy and grateful at every given moment, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Whatever does not allow you to be present with yourself, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Whatever does not allow you to be present at every moment and create at every moment, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, Rajeshwari said, sometimes it's discomfort and unhappiness in the situation, which makes me feel it's better not to do anything because it's not going to change anyway. That's that's a conclusion. So when you make conclusions, they'll become true. So when you say like, it's better not to do anything because it's not going to change anyway, you have locked yourself that things will not change. So in Access, the one thing we learn is always to function as a question, never to function from conclusion. So what invention am I using and choosing to always function from conclusion? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, poison notes. So look at the way you talk to yourself. If you say, I feel I lack something, that is not a question. When you say, I feel it was not going to change anyway, those are not questions. So whenever you have any conclusion like that, how do you undo that? By asking a question. Simplest question is, how does it get better than this? Or what can I be to change this? So let's start asking questions. When you're bored, how much fun can I have now? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and girls. How much fun can I have with doing my taxes? How much fun can I have with filing the paperwork? Everything that is, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Do we ask how much fun can I have? How can I create in this moment? Or do you conclude that I'm bored? I lack something. I can't change this. So everywhere, sorry?
Usually conclude. That's the problem.
Yeah. So when you conclude, conclusion is a big limitation. Conclusion is a judgment. So what we are trying to do is get out of judgment. At least that's what I'm trying to do. Hope all of you are trying to do that. So every conclusion you make is a judgment. And every judgment you make enables you to create crap. Remember, we create every moment. But whether you create crap or create something greater depends on whether you're willing to change this moment with a question or whether you're going to go down with the conclusion. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Whose lies and what lies are you using and choosing to allow yourself to get into boredom? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What have you decided that you lack? And what have you decided that you cannot change so that you allow yourself to be in boredom? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So when you look at life as a gift, isn't life a gift for all of you? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think, yes. Yes. So if life is a gift and life is a present, would you ever get bored with something so beautiful given to you? No.
No, unless you judge it.
No.
Unless you judge it, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all the entrance, boys and beyond. So what judgment am I using to make my life as boring as it can be? Am I choosing? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. But nothing is the same. This movement has changed, right? Even from the time we started to now, something has changed. That's the beauty of time. It's never the same. It's never the same in the next moment. And it keeps on changing. So when there is so much change and so much life, because life is an abundance of change, life is an abundance of so many things happening around you. When there's so much abundance of life, how can you even get bored? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. When you have such a beautiful body, how many of you admire your body? How many of you move your body? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So your body, actually, this is the truth, guys. Your body likes to live. Your body doesn't want to feel bored. It would like to take a walk, take a swim, sit down, lie down, whatever. So when you have such a beautiful body and you admire it, do you have room for getting bored? When you listen to your body and you talk to your body, a lot of things change for you. So you don't give in space to get into, let's call it the mood of not creating or creating crap. So everything that brought up and let down for you, you destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what invention are you using and choosing to stop creating greater than what you already have? Everything that is will you now destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What invention are you using to bring the past into the present? Everything that is will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And whatever invention you're using to still live in the past, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So when you look at every other species, none of them do get bored. They are very happy to observe what's going on. They move wherever they like. They just learn to be. So when you learn to be with this moment and understand the beauty of this moment, that's where you can create something much more. So what would it be like for me to perceive the beauty of this moment and the energy of this moment and enable me to create something even more than what I can imagine? Everything that is will you destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, any questions, guys? Any questions? No questions? Okay.
I have a question.
Yes, Purva.
Sometimes it happens that we are trying to overcome the situation and ask for from universe, but same kind of crap is coming. Then what to do?
See, the crap is coming because it's there and you have to keep cleaning it.
But how can we clean totally 100%?
Okay, let's look at this. Do we brush our teeth in one day for 100% so I don't brush ever again?
No.
No, same thing. You have to keep on cleansing, letting it go. If it comes, it's just more to cleanse. So how much can I celebrate as I cleanse all the crap? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poisonous. So what happens is when you brush your teeth and then you start eating something, you don't allow it to be clean all the time, do we? So you have to brush it again. So when you cleanse something, it all depends on what are you thinking in the next moment. And if it's coming back, that means you've still put energy into it. That means you're not an interesting point of view about whatever the situation is. We are still triggered or something. We only add to it.
And sometimes it happens that, I have decided that, okay, fine, this is interesting point of view, this has gone. Again, it is like, the same kind of choices. Whenever I ask for the possibilities and other choices, the same kind of possibilities coming, which I'm really not interested, because if I choose that, then it is creating again a loop.
You just said you decided interesting point of view. You cannot conclude or decide interesting point of view. You have to be interesting point of view. When you conclude that I'm an interesting point of view, it may be a judgment. Just look at, and when you say it comes back, that means it's not interesting point of view. It's actually a judgment. So we don't have to say interesting point of view. We have to be interesting point of view. And the same thing comes up because it's like an exam. Life is like, it'll give you the same thing unless you pass it. So if you've not passed it, it'll show up. Handle it. Okay, what can I do different to handle it this time so that it creates greater? Everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive that, we now destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. It is going to come godzillion times till you let it go, till you handle it. Now, how do you know you've let it go? So the universe will create similar situations, similar triggers for you to now respond differently. That's the only way you let it go. And that moment is the moment where if you choose the same thing, you will create the same crap again. So it is like that. It is like, and if you've truly let it go and you're truly an interesting point of view, to not come back. So the thing about thinking is your external environment will tell you what you're thinking. We actually don't know much what we're thinking. You might say like, I thought everything is fine. I always asked a question. I did all the good thinking. But if something is wrong in your external environment, something you have a point of view. So what am I actually thinking here? That I'm not acknowledging that I'm thinking. Everything that is will you destroy and uncreate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. All the underlying points of views that I don't know that I have that is creating the situation for me, will you destroy and uncreate.
How we know we let it go?
All nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
Whether it is let it go, how we know that it is gone?
It will not come back in the external environment. When it's gone, it will not come back.
But
If it comes back,
it will come again, but at that time we will be happy.
Yeah, at that time, we have to respond. We don't choose the same thing what we chose last time.
And this one is coming another way, not with always grief. It comes in a happy way. Then?
If it comes in a happy way, no problem. Be happy.
Yesterday onwards, I got a transformation and now our face is happy nowadays. From yesterday up to this moment, I'm happy.
If the same situation...
Otherwise, I'm thinking of unnecessary all things, return it's getting stressed.
Thinking is thinking, so let's not think. The more, if you get the art of not thinking, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds, the art of keeping your mind free. So Gary Douglas said, your mind is dangerous, wasted. So how can you waste your mind today? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So if something is coming back happy, you've changed it. Probably good thing, celebrate. Okay, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And then there's this trifold sequencing systems. If the same thing comes again and again, you can use the trifold sequencing systems, or you can run bars with trifold sequencing systems to change that. That is the easiest way to change some pattern that keeps repeating itself. So all the conclusions and underlying points of view that you're using to not be able to change the patterns in your life that you do not desire, everything that is will you destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So if you're very present and you even make out that this is the same pattern that happened in the past, you've already crossed half of the river. So the next step is, how do I respond differently here? That's all. And there are infinite choices we can make. And the universe will give you awareness as to what to make now. If the same situation is coming happier, probably you've let go of the reference points. Whatever was programmed in your being or your subconscious about how the past is, has now changed. So when you let go of all the reference points is when you allow yourself to choose different. What is a reference point? A reference point is like, when someone scolds me, I should cry. You have a book or a programming where you say, if something happens like this is the way I should respond. And you go back and refer to it whenever something happens and you react the same way. So if we react the same way, you're going to create the same thing, right? If you give the same input, you're going to get the same output. So what can I be or do different here? What can I be or do different here to change this pattern that is showing up once and for all?
I used to do like that, ma'am.
Very good. Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy it?
Yesterday onwards, I changed.
Amazing. Yesterday onwards, you've changed. How does it get?
I can imagine what happened to me.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. It takes only 10 seconds to change. So can you change everything starting now? Yeah, you have the power. Would you like to change everything starting now?
Yeah.
Now that depends. If it's no, then you won't. If it's yes, then you will. So be willing to change and be amazed at the power of now. Today, what would it be like to let go of all the baggage, all the so-called baggage that I decided I can never let go? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What if today is a new day? And what if you can enjoy every moment of today, starting now? So everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. Sarabjit, do you have any other questions, or did you forget to lower your hand?
Actually, yeah. I mean, since we talk about, I've been doing a lot of DJCCs, clearings, and yet I still find myself indulging in them. I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also. I mean, I'm getting some ease, but not as much as I would like.
So everywhere you've decided you have unease in your life, will you revoke, recant, renounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys. And are you judging the ease? If we get little ease, we acknowledge it. Wow, this has become easier. How much more magic can I create? Not like I still don't have what I like. Because you're getting into judgment here over question. So what if you just keep saying, how does it get better? This much has changed. How does it get better?
Okay.
How does it get even better than this? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And like I said, brushing your teeth, we have to continuously keep doing it till everything changes. And even if the smallest thing changes, the power of acknowledgement, when you acknowledge something, an acknowledgement is like, wow, this has changed, or it's so much gratitude that this has changed. The universe gives you instantaneously more power to change it, because it's like, okay, you're acknowledging it, let me give you more. But when you disacknowledge something and you say, maybe this is not enough, then you create again what is not enough or what is not fun. So let us just focus on what works in life. Focus on all the good aspects, and then you attract more of it. Focus on this much has changed. Wow. Do not focus on yet this much has not changed. I have not yet let it. It's very simple. So where can you put your energies today to focus on something that will create greater for you? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And it's kind of a muscle to build. We have to slowly start acknowledging all the greatness that's happening in our lives. Okay. If you wake up alive, you can acknowledge that. That's the greatness, right? Wow, I'm alive today. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. If you're breathing, so much to celebrate. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. When you're healthy, so much more to celebrate. So what if the smallest things in life can be celebrated? And you can do that. And that's a superpower. When I focus on all the good things and celebrating all the small things, my life, everything that goes well. If I'm breathing and that goes well, I have so much reason to celebrate. Then everything starts working in your favor. Would you like that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So even failure or success is just a judgment, right? We judge. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking in general. So we judge either with a failure or a success. Based on what? Based on some point of view you have. True. And if you judge yourself to be a failure, you've lost that moment. You've lost that day. If you judge yourself to be a success, also, what is success? So what definition of success do you have? But what if you don't have to judge in any moment? And what if you just have to live? And what if you can choose different in every moment? So that it doesn't get boring. It's only when you choose the same thing, sometimes you get bored, right? So what if you have the power to choose different every moment? What if you say, this moment, I'm going to make this work. This moment, I'm going to let this go. This moment, I choose to be grateful. So what invention are you using to not acknowledge what you've created so far? Everything that has really destroyed and created. Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. This critic that keeps telling you this is not enough or it should have been better. Yeah. Is a self-judgment. Self-judgment is something that is not at all required. We have to learn to let it go. And what if the biggest gift you can ever give yourself is to stop judging yourself? Because every moment is different. In the past, if you created something, does not mean that you will create something in this moment. This moment is very different. So we do not compare it with our past and say the past was better. Neither do we bring the past here and say the past has made me who I am and made things worse. So everything that brought up and let down, will you destroy and uncreate?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. So will you acknowledge all the good things,
Yes.
all the great things? Awesome.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots. All the small things. How many of you had your morning cup of coffee? Was it amazing? Did you guys acknowledge that I love this coffee? Or did you drink for the sake of drinking? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots. So I remember
how we acknowledge the gratitude.
Yes, with enjoying it, sipping it with presence and with gratitude. So I remember the first call, I think the first 2 calls that I did, you guys can go revisit all the episodes. If you go to the first 2 calls, I think it's all about enjoying your morning coffee, enjoying your morning, making your mornings so special. And if you make your morning special, the whole day becomes amazing. So would you like to do that? You're welcome to revisit those calls. And I stopped doing those clearings because after some point we'd progressed, just seemed very redundant. So everything that brought up and let down, we now destroy and create it. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So how much fun can I have today that I've never had before? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So would you guys choose to acknowledge what you have today and create more? Yes? Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots. Focus on, at every point of life, focus on what works, what's going well, and something will be going well, right? For everyone, a lot of things may be going not well, but at least something will go well. So focus on what's going well. Are you alive? Is that going well? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. I'm so grateful to be alive. Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Thank you, Himanshi. Himanshi says every call of mine is magical. Sorry, sir?
Grateful that I am alive.
Yes, I'm grateful.
Every day. And I also write grateful for my parents, for my gift of life. Those things I used to write journal every day.
Every day. Awesome.
After that, some change happening.
After that change is happening. Yes, gratitude. When you're grateful.
Everything, so many things. Some nearly 25 things I write. 25, sometimes 50, sometimes 50 things. So many they write.
Yes. So when you're grateful, everything will change for you. Gratitude is a superpower that can change a lot of things. Would you like to be that? Yes.
And
right. Yes, Sarabji?
If it's still taking a little bit time, I know it's like, I mean, I'm patient. It could be a distractor implant also, right? Not speaking from a conclusion, but yes.
Sorry, what could be a distractor implant? You're saying when things get delayed?
The self-judgment, it could be a distractor implant also. Like, or rather, those clearing can also bring a lot of ease in that.
1 second, I'm just muting you. You can unmute yourself. There was some noise. It could be. So what we ask is this a distractor implant? We always start with, is it yours? Is it mine? Who does it belong to? That will give you 99% relief, because 99% of judgment is not yours. It's not true for an infinite being. It's not true for a humanoid. And you're both right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. So that's the first place to start. Who does it belong to? Is it a distractor implant? How do I disengage from this? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So always ask questions when you feel that this is not working. So who am I being in this moment? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Thank you, Bindu. Thank you so much. So nice to see you. So where can I focus my energies today to be so present and to overcome all sorts of boredom and to have so much fun, and everything that does not allow you to know, we perceive and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What can I do different to create something greater? And everything that does not allow you to know, be perceive and receive, that will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Because when you do something different, you won't get bored, will you? Yeah?
No.
No. So what can I do different? Ask that question. What can I do different that will create something more for me? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different? Now, being is even more easier than doing. What if you don't have to do anything? What if you just have to be? What can I be or do different? to change this for me? Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So are you guys willing to change something today?
Yes.
Yes. The best part is you don't have to know what you have to change. You just have to ask the question, what can I change today that will create something more for me? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So what can you be or do different today that will enable you to overcome all the lies of boredom and be present? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere you've decided you'll fail again. So it's easy for you to choose boredom than to overcome it. Will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. All the fears of rejection and failure that you're holding on to, and all the Shiko implants and explants holding them in place, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. All the fears of rejection and failure that you're holding on to, and all the Shiko implants and explants holding them in place, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. Okay. So anything else, guys? One last question.
When we talk about being present, is it, I know we don't function from conclusions in Access, but when we say being present, which I totally am becoming a huge fan of, is it the same as mindfulness? Like while doing this task, we should be present in that task only and not think about anything else.
No, you can be present with multiple things at the same time because you're infinite. You
Okay.
can, so being present is being everything you can be at the moment, knowing what's happening, perceiving all the energies and changing it in your favor. It's like that. It's like you're here and you still know what's happening there. You still know what's happening downstairs. You can find a needle in a haystack. That's how it is. Being present, you exactly know where the energy of the needle is. So you can get things with ease, and you know the energies before they happen. This person is doing this. This is not going to go in my favor, and you shift it. So that's being present.
Okay.
Like all knowing, all perceiving, and being willing to change and never getting bored. And so I think the better thing is you can ask, what would it be like for me to know what is being present? Right, wrong, good, bad, and experience it for yourselves, because like allowance, presence, these are not energies that can be explained and defined. It's it's pure magic that has to be experienced.
True.
So
one other thing which I also sorry.
Yeah, what would it be like for me to know what being present means? And to be able to be present with ease, and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, poison. Yes.
One other thing which I also say is, what am I sensing here?
Yes.
What I'm aware of that I'm not aware of.
Yes. What am I aware of here?
Or like what I'm aware of that I'm not aware of.
Yeah. What am I aware of that I've decided I'm not aware of?
Okay. Okay.
So we're always aware. What invention am I using to not listen to my awareness? To decide that I'm not aware. Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, poison, birds. Okay, cool. So what would it be like for me to know what being present means? And everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, poison, birds. Okay, on that note, I think we are done for today. I will see you guys next week or whenever.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Nithya.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Nithya.
Thank you, Nithya.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Nithya.
Thank you.
Thanks, dear. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.